Even in a bear market, Cardano is experiencing a ton of growth lately. In today's video, I want to go over the latest news and also things going on in the ecosystem, which you may not have heard of and have a rather large impact on you and what's to come next. First piece of growth, and definitely a major step forward in Cardano's interoperability with other blockchains, not just technically, but also from a community standpoint, is the DAP Radar integration and Cardano being now tracked on the DAP Radar. If you go to DAP Radar, you can now see there's a Cardano network option where you can see all the top dApps, filter by 7 days, 24 hours, or 30 days, see how many users are on each dApp, see how much volume or balance is rather on each dApp, and a lot more. So it's really cool. You can click on the dApps and see a bunch of information about them over the past 30 days, even all time periods, and see how things are going. This is applicable to any of the dApps tracked on here, which is a lot of them. We have the Dead Pixels Marketplace, the SpaceBuds Marketplace, Lending Pond, all the DEXs, JPEG Store, and much more. But in general, this is a huge thing for Cardano that we've been trying to get into the ecosystem of other DApp tracking protocols for a long time now. If you want to check it out for yourself, I will leave a link down in the description. Next piece of news though is also pretty darn big. That is a JED update. They are waiting on a final audit right now to see if any critical issues are discovered. If there's no issues, DJED, or JED rather, will go ahead and deploy on mainnet. So this is really big. Cody Network is developing this, and there's a full article on this if you want to check it out. But essentially, that's the gist of it. We're waiting on an audit. If the audit goes through and everything's good, then it's going to be deployed on main network. This is very big for the ecosystem because having official stablecoins or strong stablecoins backed by large projects and people really want JED, algorithmic stablecoin, is going to be huge for Cardano. There's not really any stablecoins right now. The only ones we have had were on bridges that kind of got wrecked on layer 2, and it didn't go so well. So I'm looking forward to seeing this go through. I'm sure a ton of people are. As you can see by the anticipation, a lot of people looking for Cardano and excited for Cardano's first stablecoin, probably going to be the first stablecoin. And even Axo Trade, or formerly known as Maladex, is saying it big for Cardano, and I agree. On DAP Radar, you can see we have quite a few DEXs, and one of those DEXs is MuesliSwap. MuesliSwap is technically one of the first DEXs on Cardano, maybe even it is the first, and right now they are talking about their Plutus V2 scripts and some benchmarks of Plutus V1 versus V2. As you can see here, the size is a 14th pretty much of the fraction of the size, and the fee is also half. So reduction in size for the transaction and also a half in fees. So this is huge. This is really big, and this is going to be what we're seeing pretty much across all of the dApps deploying V2 contracts. Is a huge benchmark upgrade in terms of size of transactions and also the fees associated with them. Speaking of upgrades and reduction in size, we also have the Cardano node on Preview Testnet being bootstrapped in just a few minutes through the Mithril snapshot. Now this is not official yet, this is not put out, but Mithril is going to allow a lot of wallets and a lot of dApps to do crazy, insane things in a more time efficient way, bootstrapping full Cardano nodes in a light like client wallets, like Lace, what they're building over there with Mithril, and a lot more. So this is great news for Cardano. Thought I'd share it. Another great piece of news and latest is Ardana, and they are open sourcing their protocol. So this is huge. The more open source code we have out there, the more other people can build on it, and having people's philosophy of transparency and open sourcing things is a huge step in the Cardano ethos. At least I think so. It also allows for other people to build off of things. For example, SpaceBuds Marketplace for smart contracts, that was all open sourced. And a month later, 2 months later, we have a bunch of Cardano NFT marketplaces coming to be, like JPEG Store and much more. Because the creators have open sourced their code, it expands the whole ecosystem a lot. Right now, even in the wallet space, things are not so open source, and in a lot of nooks and crannies, it makes sense for competitive edges to not give away all your code and what you're doing to your competitors. But in the long run, open sourcing things is going to be better for the greater ecosystem, and I'm really happy that Ardana is doing it. Last piece of news for today is Yummy Universe, one of my very fond projects that I enjoy, and also I am now an advisor for. They have had their birthday. They have a little giveaway going on here. If you want to enter it, I'm going to leave a link down in the description. and you can have a chance to win this guy and some yummy tokens. So that's it for today's video. Lastly, if you want to stake with the Jack stake pool to earn some passive 8 on your radar, you can do so. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.